Here we are, back with another one. Guys, I'm in my new studio setup. I'm setting up my shop right now. I have a collectibles store. But today, we're talking treasure games, and we are on with my new friend. And just give us your name and where you're from.
Yeah, my name is Johnny, and I'm in West Texas. I'm in Odessa, Texas.
So tell us, Johnny, how did you come across our platform?
One night I was laying in bed, and my girlfriend, I guess she was on Facebook, and I guess she's seen it on, I think it was the Austin News, and she's like, "Hey, have you seen this?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "It's a wish lamp." And I started looking into it, and I was like, "Well, heck, I'm just going to sign up." And I didn't really even dive down into it. A couple years ago, I think everybody heard about Finley's Treasure, and ever since then, I was always like, man, if I had the chance to do something like that, I'll do it. So I didn't really have any kind of skepticism or anything like that. I just kind of jumped right into it, and I was like, well, let's try it out and see what it's about.
You sound very open-minded to it, and you probably figured at the price point, what am I going to lose?
Yeah, exactly.
So another part of this is we do the weekly contests, and you won one of the contests.
I think I was one of the first, maybe the first 10 people to upload a video. I went through and read the rules and stuff, and I was like, well, hell, here's a chance to win $100. So here it goes. So.
Well, I'm glad you jumped on it. I'm always telling people, look, I'm giving you free money, even if you do nothing else and you win the contest, you're up, you're in the green. Okay, so you get started. So now you're in, how often are you playing? What's your strategy? You happen to live in the region where the lamp is, so that makes it a little easier.
Right. There's traveling involved. At first when I started looking at the clues, I kind of looked at it here and there, and then all of a sudden I started getting into it more and more. So then I started talking about it. I'm like, oh, let me look at this. And then you get your clues notifications. So 6:30 in the morning, I'm looking at this thing and getting ready for work, and I just can't stop looking at it. It's horrible.
Well, that's like anything with the push notification. You're like, I could take 5 minutes and go see what this is about.
But 5 minutes turns to 15 minutes, and then you just start looking at it until your head hurts.
So you said your girlfriend put you onto it. Do you guys have a team? Do you have like a strategy going there?
Oh, well, she's logged in and she's looking at it, and she's guessed some and I've guessed some, so it's kind of back and forth, and we kind of talk about it. We both have kids, and they're involved. So when it comes to the game portion, I'll hand it, hey, try to do this tic-tac-toe or whatever it is, let's beat this right here, and they help us out.
If you were to recommend this to someone, what's like the reason you would recommend it?
Oh, I just think it's the access, it's easy to use. You know what I mean? You go in there, you look at your advantage clues, or you find your other clues, and it just goes down 1 through 120 or whatever we're at now. It's just easy. And then once you get, in the region where the lamp is, then you can use those advantage clues, and that's pretty cool right there.
So have you taken advantage of them?
Oh, I definitely have. Yeah.
What's your experience with them? Because I got to be honest, I have a hard time solving the clues. I'm not great at this game.
Oh, yeah. I think I've probably solved about a third of the clues maybe that's came out. I keep going back to the poem, and I keep trying to read it and reread it and try to understand a little bit more. It's hard. It's difficult. Yeah. It's $1 million. It's got to be hard, right? Yeah. And I find myself I'll go to the area and I'll try to use the compass and try to figure things out. And, and as I'm doing that, I'm kind of marking things off my map that I made myself a map, and I'm like, all right, I marked this area off, or I marked this off. And I've just been going and hopefully it's dumb luck in a way, because there's some things, these clues, they give you general ideas, but it's not, feel like it's not leading me directly to where I need to go. But
I like what you said about having a map, because that's what I would do. I would do the process of elimination, say, all right, well, it can't be here, it can't be there. And as you narrow it down, do you think you have any indication in this moment right now, you think you might know where it is?
No, I know that I'm probably within a 1 or 2 mile range of where it is. That's what I think. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty narrow. That's bold. That's the first person who's told me they're closer than 20 miles.
Yeah. I actually, I think it was when I started doing this, I started really looking into it. I hit 10-mile range within the first week. So
Wow.
yeah.
Dang. All right.
So I know I'm within inside the 5-mile range right now. I know. So.
Well, that would be cool if we were having this conversation when you find the lamp, and we're having a different conversation.
Oh, I'd love that.
Speaking of winning, if you're to win, you know, what are you going to pick? Are you going to pick the wishes worth 1.2, or are you going to pick the cash?
You know, I went back and forth on this, but I feel like I can help myself and help maybe my loved ones, my family, some friends more if I pick the money, because you have just a broad range of what you can do. You know what I mean? Like your 3 wishes, you hit your two wishes for yourself, and it's like you know, it's just kind of items that you're going to get for yourself. So I feel like with $1 million, it can go further for me. And
okay, we're putting another one in the cash column there. Everybody, you heard that. If you win, follow up to that, are you going to keep playing?
If I win, yeah. Well, you know, I don't know. I'd have to read the rules. Can you keep playing? I don't think you can win another lamp, right? So
this is a great point to bring up. So that season, you can't win. But as soon as July 1st hits and the next season, you can start playing again and you could win.
Yeah. I felt like this was my opportunity to jump on it because this is my region. It is easier. So I guess we'll see. You know what I mean? If I had $1 million in my pocket, I might be able to travel better. So
very true. You might be a problem in the next season because you can get around. And you know, I'm telling folks, like, this is the best time to start now because you have the least competition. We've only had a little over 1,000 signups. Plus it's in your backyard. I mean, you got a lot of things falling for you. Listen, Johnny, it's been great. I'm glad we got a chance to talk. I'm so happy to meet people who are finding this, that don't know me, that don't know anyone involved. I'm like, oh, we're not friends already. This is great. This is a true, like a real person that is really playing the game. And I just really appreciate your time.
Hey, man, I appreciate it.